Hello everyone, I am Amit Dharnia, Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering of RA College of Engineering and IT, PUCAS, Jaipur. Today we learn about the different types of emission standards used in the India or in worldwide. So let we start. Emission standards. The vehicle emission standards were implemented for the first time in 1965 when control of crankcase hydrocarbon emissions from gasoline passenger cars were required as per the law. Now, nearly all the countries all over the world have enforced vehicle emission regulations of varying severity, following largely either the US or European regulations. The emission limits that are in force in the US and Europe and the trend thereof over the years are discussed. There are different type of emission standards. These are based on the type of vehicles. In the US standards for the light duty vehicles, the US emission standards for passenger cars are shown in the table. Since the limits were set for the first time under the Clean Air Act of 1968. The standard set for 1975 were rather straightened such that the oxidation catalytic converter were required on most cars. Amendments to Clean Air Act in 1977 resulted in the standard that required in 1980 81 reduction of 90% in HC and CO and 75% in NOx. The 90-80-81 standards resulted in widespread use of the three-way catalyst technology. During the 1977 amendments were found inadequate as 9 US cities had higher ozone levels and 41 cities higher CO levels than the air quality standards. The 1990 Clean Air Act amendment followed, resulting in the further tightening of the emission standards. Besides other measures like introductions of better quality fuels such as the reformed gasoline, the new emissions regulation known as Tier 1 were implemented from 1994 and Tier 2 standards from 2004 through the to 2009. In the meantime, California introduced a new set of emissions regulations and called the vehicle meeting these regulations by the name of different grades and low emission vehicles such as TLEV, LEV, ULEV, SULEV, PGEV, partial zero emission vehicles. In Ford diesel vehicles only, for alcoholic fuel vehicle only, total hydrocarbons, carbon canister trap method, shield housing evaporative determination technique. The 6.0 test limit represent about 70% than the 2.0 test by carbon trap method. Values in partners for full useful life equal to 1 lakh miles. So this is the US federal emission standard for the passenger cars. This is California emission standards for passenger cars. Next is European standards. European standards, emission standards for light duty vehicles is given in the table. Before 1992, prior to Euro 1 standard, emissions limits were based on ECE 15 cycle and varied with vehicle reference weight. The higher emissions were permitted for the heavier passenger cars from 1992. However, the same limits for all the passenger cars, irrespective of vehicle's weight, as the US were introduced. European standards up to Euro 3 stage requires durability demonstrations for 80,000 km or 5 year, whichever occurs first in the lieu of actual durability test. The manufacturer may be used different deterioration factors like for the gasoline cars 1.2 for CO, HC and NOx, and for diesel car 1.1 for CO, NOx and HC plus NOx, and 1.2 for particulate matters. Euro 5 stage requires durability of 1,60,000 kilometers or 5 years. The emission standards since 91 to 92, when the European vehicles needed catalytic exhaust after treatment to meet the regulations, drastic reduction in the emissions limits have been enforced. Relative emissions limits since 1990 pre Euro 1 to Euro 4 limits. So this is the European emission standards for passenger cars. This is the evolution of Euro emission standards for light duty vehicles since the 1992. The diesel passenger car NOx would be reduced to just 1 by 3 ratio and particulate matters 1 by 5th of Euro 4 limits. Next is heavy duty engines. In the heavy duty engines, most heavy duty vehicles are powered by the diesel engine, hence the heavy duty engine emissions regulation have been directed more towards reduction in NOx and particulate emissions. So in the US federal heavy duty engine emissions standards, the US emission standards for the engines of heavy duty vehicles, as in the table, the emission limits applicable from the model year 2007 specify a drastic reductions over the year 2004 standards. The particulate matter standards will be fully effective from the year 2007. The NOx and NMHC standard are to be phased in for the diesel engines between 2007 and 2010. Emission durability is to be demonstrated over the useful life of the vehicle, that varies from 8 years or 1,76,000 km for light heavy duty vehicle engines to 8 years or 4,65,300 km for heavy duty vehicles. To make the year 2007 standard effective, diesel fuel sulfur is to be reduced to 15 ppm maximum, down from the earlier limits of 500 ppm. This is the table of the US federal heavy duty engine emission standards. Next is European standards for the heavy duty vehicle diesel engines. The European regulations for the new production heavy duty diesel engines since Euro 1 stage is given in the table, and these standards apply to both heavy duty highway vehicles as well as to the urban buses. The test cycle was changed in the implementation of Euro 3 standard in the year 2000 to meet the Euro 4 standards and beyond. From Euro 3 regulations, heavy duty engines operating on gaseous fuels are tested also on ETC in addition to ESC cycle. However, for compliance with Euro 4 or later standards, all heavy duty engines are to meet ESC, ELR and ETC test limits. For natural gases, in this the evolution of European heavy duty emission standards, the evolution of European emission regulations is shown for the heavy duty vehicles. First, the natural gas engines only, not applicable for the gas fuel engines, for approval to Euro 3 and Euro 4 standards. 3. For engines of less than 0.7 liters per cylinder swept volume and rated speed above 3000 rpm. And 4. Total hydrocarbons limits apply for diesel and particle number limit may be apply prevent ultra the fine particle from the flow through the filters. Next is emission standards in India. India has adopted the European emission limits on a significantly modified driving cycle for the light duty vehicles. The overall emission limits and test procedures for heavy duty vehicles, however, are the same as in the Europe. In India, the emission limits are being introduced by a time lag of around 5 years, as it's shown in the figure. The level of European emission standards: Euro 2 for metro cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai, and Euro 1 for the rest of the country in 2003. The Euro 2, 7 more cities: Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Pune, Surat, Kanpur, Agra, added from the year 2005. In Euro Standard 3, 2 cities are also added: Solapur and Lucknow. And in 2010, Euro 4, there are 13 cities, and for Euro 3, this is applicable for the rest of the country. Next is motorcycle emission standards. Asian countries have a very large population of motorcycles and mopeds, and these vehicles are estimated to contribute very heavily to urban air pollutions. However, now in these countries, two very stringent limits are being enforced. Motorcycle emission standards is so in some countries is as shown in the table. Presently, most countries follows different test procedures. In this, one is warm-up period before emissions measurements of ECE 15 cycle elemented, and for catalyst equipped motorcycle an emission distortion factor of 1.2 applies. So this is the worldwide motorcycle emission standards. Thank you.